So side A, tipping sucks. It's broken. Should be totally abolished. Restaurants should finally just pay the living wage, put it in the menu price. End of story. Literally, that's what every other country does. No other country is broken. It's working, right? Like economists, a lot of them in America are absolutely arguing that's exactly what we should be doing. Famous restaurateurs are starting to do that whole thing.
I love that.
No tipping experiments. That's the whole thing. Because the argument is tipping is totally arbitrary. It's totally biased. There's absolute research that total data. Tips correlate with the attractiveness of the server, which totally sucks, the race of the server, whether you're a man or a woman. All of this plays in to if you're getting a tip or not, which is total bullshit and has zero to do with service. So that's one side. Okay, the other side is don't mess with tips, leave everything alone. Every time someone tries to go no tip and build it into the menu price, all the good servers decide to leave and abandon the whole industry because they want their commission. Like that's how good servers at busy restaurants make real money. It's a real job. So if you flatten everybody out to hourly, you've basically just told your best employee who does everything.
Yeah.
Right. Like it doesn't matter. Your hustle, your care, your concern, all of that doesn't matter. So you can argue, there's an argument on this side where like tipping creates accountability. Of course, it's an absolute financial incentive to do good at your job. No tip, no incentive, right? And then you have the customer side of it, of course, where like there are times when you've gone out, I'm sure you've gone to a restaurant and you've had excellent service. And you're like, no. I want to personally have a human interaction with someone and show them that I am respecting what they do. I've had a few of those where you're like, these people are awesome.
But that's where
there
I
is
think
a human
it came
capacity
from,
there,
right?
Yeah. So I don't know where do you obviously you're sort of anti-tipping. Are you like, let's go with what the economists are saying and let's get rid of all this thing, pay everyone a living wage and see what happens? Like break the system in America?
I think it's hard because, it did experience that. That's the argument in Australia, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I would say service is not the same as it is in America.
Worse or better?
It's worse, I would say.
But they're all getting paid living wage in Australia.
They are.
Yes,
so
they
don't care as much,
Yep.
right? They don't have to make you happy, et cetera, et cetera. So I do understand the motivation behind tipping, but I think as a culture, we've gotten so numb to it that even servers are comfortable and cushy knowing, I'm going to get 20%.
Anyway.
And so it doesn't matter what I do.
So we've dumbed it down anyway.
Right.
So we're serving like we're in Australia, but they're getting the extra. So I'm on that side of the argument. I'm literally on side A, which is blow the whole system up. We will reset a baseline. I understand what you're saying, which is like, well, then service is going to change. Got it. But then service is going to change for everyone.
Yeah.
And so I'll just get used to the fact that service is changing for everyone.
Yeah.
And I'm all for building it into the price of the meal. I'm not saying I want to save money.
But I can see why restaurateurs don't want that though, because they're like, well, now my meal looks so expensive because I'm paying X amount and blah, 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 blah. But here's the thing.
What?
That is then your choice. That is then your choice to go out and spend that at that place or not. At some point in time, we got to stop passing the buck is all I'm saying.
Were you ever in the service industry?
Yes.
Okay, I was not. So I'm probably don't get to talk on this subject. This is not okay. But I think if I was in the service industry, I would want to hustle. Like it's just my nature. It's what I would want to do.
Right. But again, it rewards, the tipping side does reward that attitude.
But it can
right?
still happen.
Even
if you have the other way, even if you go to flatten the whole thing, you can still get
You
your
can
hustle.
still have an option, a line of additional tip or
Absolutely.
like whatever,
and
right?
people will do it.
Yeah.
If you hustle.
And I think I think it's going back to how it originally started. What was it? Their little acronym. It was
to ensure promptness.
Yes, there you go. And I
like
feel
that
like
happens.
if we base our tipping
like that
off
happens
of
here in
that,
America. Sorry.
Sometimes, if you're a good server. But if that's the case, then I do feel like it's warranted, right? If the server goes above and beyond
Yes.
what their already job description is.
Right. So here's the thing is we all have different ideas of what servers' job descriptions are because we're all entitled differently. If I see someone in a restaurant and it's crowded and it's super busy and I see them working their ass off and they don't get to me and it's really hard and they're trying to be polite, that's not their fault. It's the establishment's fault for not managing the staff
Right, but that's why they
appropriately.
should also have a living wage.
Yes.
So that way
Right.
that takes care of that.
Right. But what I am at the point where I think 80% of people in the service industry are not hustling.
Probably.
I mean, I'm being an asshole. I don't know what to say. If I get canceled, I get canceled.
But I think that was also after COVID.
Right.
Like it was a weird
absolutely.
transition.
It was a weird ass transition. Everybody realized what the new normal was, and so they're all signing up for it. And it's like, I don't need people hustling like sweating it out. I don't need that. I'm not trying to be entitled.
It's just a little bit of attention.
Literally. Even if they can say, hey, I know I haven't gotten to you yet. I'm sorry. I recognize that. I'll be with you. Do you know how much time they buy with me? A lot of time.
Right.
Because they just paid attention. That's it.
But I also yes, 100%. But I also feel like in our today's society with all of our fancy cocktails and drinks and all buying we base it off of a total number, and then we also base it after tax, which I have an issue with. That's a whole soapbox.
I don't base it after tax.
But when they calculate a percentage, it's always after tax.
You do? Okay, so
the
you know how you said
gratuity,
do you
the
know
automatic gratuity.
I'm with you. But do you know how you said you have no problem tipping 10% if that's what you think? I have absolutely no problem adjusting any tip to pull tax out.
Yeah.
Kiss my ass.
So dumb.
That is not what you're getting.
Right.
No,
but
I'm not playing
always
that.
Included
I am
after
blessed
tax.
to know enough math and can do it so
there.
fast
But
in my head.
Don't.
Most people don't. They're left confused.
So now
and so
you're
they just hit a button.
25% tipping versus
Which is absolute horse shit.
And then when you order drinks at a table, or you order a bottle of wine, and I'm like, listen, I'm getting penalized for
hold on.
spending
Let's do
money at a restaurant.
Can we do all the nuances then? Like, can we do all like what you're bringing up right now?
Okay, sure,
Can we pick?
sorry.
I think that's a good thing we should just talk about.
Okay.
So do you tip on tax?
No.
You don't. Okay, I don't either. Okay, got it. Yes, I changed the math. Okay, what are you saying? Bottle of wine. What was your idea? Give me your idea.
If you buy a drink, like if I bought just a regular house wine,
Yes.
right? $14 for a glass.
Yeah.
But I buy a full bottle, and the bottle is $100.
Yes.
Why am I paying now for 4 glasses $100?
Yeah.
Versus
2 arguments
56.
there. So I'm with you. But I do have a little bit of an argument there.
Okay.
So one of the arguments is food and alcohol for me. This one's hard, but I'm with you. If 4 people at the table get 4 drinks, and the server has to take those orders, bring them back to the bartender, make sure all the drinks are right, get them out to the table, check on each one of them, remember sort of which drink each of you ordered, ask if you want another one. To me, that's worth the same amount as food because it's a complex drink thing. But to your point of you order a $100 bottle of wine instead of a $20 bottle of wine, and all you're doing is popping the cork and pouring. No, I'm done. I'm out. So if I order a $100 bottle of wine, I absolutely discount that. If
you take it off the total.
So if I have $50 worth of food and I have $100 worth of wine because it's one bottle of wine, I'll tip the 18% on 18 or 20% on the $50. I will only tip 10% on the $100 bottle of wine. I do tip 10. And again, I will say this is what's so stupid. I know this sounds like I'm an ego freak. I'm fast at estimating. It doesn't feel uncomfortable for me, to figure it out quick. But if I was in a situation where I was on a date with somebody or I was feeling uncomfortable, I'd feel pressure.
Yeah.
But because I can do it fast enough, I don't. And I totally don't. What do you do with the $100 bottle of wine? Do you tip it or do you tip?
I mean, my husband usually takes care of it, and he's very generous and tips on the whole thing.
So he does. Oh no, I don't. I used to.
So I do not.
I probably only changed that
because
at COVID. That's when I
thing,
changed it.
But here's and I think even a step further, right?
Yeah.
I think it's hard for me when you're just pouring my drink, right? Like if I'm getting a beer and you're just, pulling a handle, or you're taking out a wine and just pouring the wine, right? You're not making a cocktail. You're not doing much for it.
Yeah.
I feel like that, it used to be where $1 a drink or $2 a drink is what you would tip.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
And so now it's not. It's a percentage.
Right.
And so I have an issue
right, because
there.
that beer is $20. So 20% of $20, you just tip $4 for that beer.
But it's
instead of $1.
You just poured it.
I understand. Yeah.
But also with food, I understand fish is more expensive than chicken.
Right.
Is the preparation that much different? Sure, I guess one would argue, but not really.
Also, buco,
I buy your fish special that is, $75, and the chicken was $40.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm spending.
Yeah, but my argument is you just went into that restaurant. You generally knew the prices in that restaurant, so you just got to deal with that.
But that's what I'm saying though, is that it should, if it was all included in the price of whatever you purchased, right, and it's in the living wage. Well, now we're having an argument over just service.
Right.
Now I'm going to tip you for the service.
That's what you're trying to drive it
beyond.
Yeah.
That you
I got you. No, I'm with you. Okay, what about takeout? Do you still tip for takeout? You don't.
Mm-mm.
I will when I know it's a family restaurant and I frequent it regularly. I will tip for takeout. If it's a chain, I don't. No, not at all. DoorDash, Uber Eats.
I do.
Like what? Like whatever. Like
No.
18%. Like they do 18, 22, 25 or whatever.
I guess you know what I feel about Uber Eats is a little different is because they are going from one place to another, pick up my food to bring it to me for convenience. And so that one I'm a little more generous.
So me too. I think the same thing. They're doing real work.
Yeah.
Like it's the same as pizza delivery. Hey, thanks for listening. If you like this content, subscribe, leave a review, and share with us your episode ideas. We'll pretend like they're ours and pass them off as our own. If you like this short and want to watch another, click here. If you want to catch a whole episode, click here.